Meanwhile, leaders of big tech are about to be summoned to Capitol Hill today. A House Judiciary subcommittee says they will be asked to testify as part of a probe into whether their companies are misusing their market power. Comes as Google, Facebook, and Amazon are facing greater federal antitrust scrutiny. Jim, we had Tim Cook, of course, this week making comments about not just regulation here, but whether China is trying to put the squeeze on them over there.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting. The tenor of that interview, this is the Nora Donald interview, was very lengthy. And, you know, could I be more of a supporter of what Apple does for a while? But I do want to point out that he talks about he doesn't think the Chinese are going to target him. I'm far more concerned that the president's going to target him.
Wait, as far as Apple goes, you're more worried about domestic policy? If you export from China, the president's not crazy about you. Now, if you go and you listen to the Skyworks, there's a Skyworks pre-announcement last night. Yes.
12% of their business turned out to be with Huawei. Okay, so they got shut down. I mean, I'm just saying that the president and China, or it's already happening. People are taking action. Skyworks is a big American company. I just don't want the president to say, okay, listen, Apple makes a lot of stuff in China, until they bring that home where it was. Well, it was never here. I mean, it was never here. I mean, do you know that it was never here?
Assembly?
Those jobs?
Yes, I'm aware that
it was never here.
They never. It's not like they were making the iPhone here and moved it.
No, they didn't offshore. I mean,
it's not like the automakers.
No, I mean, I'm directly part of the corrupt media here when I say that they never made that here.
And by the way, they're never going to.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
You're obviously part of the corrupt media too. Now, I'm just looking at the tweet. I mean, before I guess I was part of the fake media. Now I'm corrupt. Who am I owned by? Can someone tell me other than my wife and my new dog?
Well, you are a dollar sign masquerading as a human being.
True, but owned by no one. Not even the highest bidder.
Jim, today, Katie Huberty, Morgan Stanley, looks at a worst-case regulatory outcome for Apple.
Yeah.
And it takes her bear case down to 147. She was bear case 156.
Yeah.
This would, essentially, the theory would be they'd have to get out of media services and cut their App Store commission rates.
I mean, geez, the long knives are out. There's no lawsuit yesterday about the App Store. I mean, I keep saying, you know, you don't have to sell on the App Store. There's nothing that says that that's a monopoly. I think Tim Cook has said over and over again correctly, not a big part of where you can sell, you know, your apps. But, you know, there's last night, Mark Benioff attacking tech for not playing ball, and that Facebook brought it on itself. Now, I didn't mention Facebook in particular, but he said, I have friends who quit. Well, I think that's an allusion to System, Instagram, which is really saving Facebook. But I think that one of the things that Benioff made important was that Germany's well behind the U.S. I'm well ahead of the U.S. Europe's well ahead of the U.S. in terms of regulation, and that our companies have gotten off scot-free because they so far because they don't even know who the customer is. I mean, one of the things that's a big thing is that Facebook doesn't know the customers. They'll sell out the customer. They sell out when you post the dog list and stuff.
Well, they know who their customer is, and it's not you.
Wow,
you're the product.
You are cynical.
No, I'm not.
You're cynical. I'm talking about.
Yeah. You're the product and the supplier.
Yes. You are the content and you're it all.
Who's Alphabet?
What a great business model that is.
Is Alphabet
maybe the greatest ever?
Wait, well, is Alphabet a competitor, or is it? Are you a customer, and therefore you should be customer always right, or are you being sold? I mean, that's one of the problems at Alphabet. We don't know about Amazon, Facebook clearly. Wow. Back on the crosshairs.
Meanwhile, the antitrust law, it's not clear at all what road antitrust enforcers really will go down to try to win a case.
You have good sources there. Are they conviction? They have conviction that they can win?
No, I don't think they're not there yet. They're just not there.
Well, they're still there with CVS. That deal closed ages ago.
Well, no, that's Judge Leon. CVS and that.
Is he like
trying to hold the DOJ's? He's trying to hold the DOJ's feet to the fire. I think he and Makin Del Rahim maybe don't get along too well either.
I don't think so.
Given Time Warner and AT&T, because he was the judge presiding over that as well. But
I mean, that's like that deal's kind of done.
No, not kind of. It is done. But Judge Leon
is he trying to block AT&T Time Warner?
No, he's not trying to do any of that.
The president's not like you. Did you guys cut the AT&T cord in order to get along with the president?
Oh, the boycott.
The boycott. Did you switch to Verizon?
You mean as a protest vote against CNN? Did I change my wireless service provider?
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
I think that the boycott could be very effective. The base loves the boycott.